The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Series that ran for 10 years, Dave.
Define classic.
It was the best thing on public access at that time.
With Boom Boom Brannigan.
It was the only thing on public access at that time, but
Yeah.
it was the best thing.
Now we'll see what everybody's up to. Of course, everybody knows I'm currently doing the Media Zone still, and I've been with this for pretty much over 20 years now.
Oh.
So why don't we take a look at? Let's see what Bill's up to first, and then we'll get a clip of him, what he's been up to, ready in the hopper there.
All right,
What have
am
you
I?
been up to in the past since you left the show, Bill?
What have I been up to since I left the show? Well, I went down to Florida. Was down there for 13 years and worked in the exciting world of hospitality for much of that time. Those of you who managed to get down to Universal Studios Florida in the period from 1990 to 2002, say, may have seen me impersonating Stan Laurel of Laurel and Hardy fame, or Doc Brown from Back to the Future, or sweeping the sidewalks, depending on which day you went.
I think we have a little footage here of one of your performances, direct from Florida, Bill.
Oh dear.
No, we don't. As soon as the clip is done, please, right on to the next clip. We have over 25 clips that we're going to try
Holy
Wow.
and get to.
mackerel.
So this is the director's cut then.
Right.
You're in for a treat.
It's going to move right along.
You're in for a tweet.
Yes. Oh, here it is, right here. Now, this is what you did down there, right?
Which one's me again?
The one in the red shirt.
Yeah, that was a bicycle that we later souped up to make it look like another invention that I, Doc Brown, was tinkering with, the time-traveling bicycle. This time, however, I was using the bicycle as a power source for the electronic brain device that I have on there. What I called putting on our thinking caps at the Institute of Future Technology.
And what brought you from Universal and this big job here back to Albany to appear on the reunion show?
Well, they didn't renew my contract eventually.
How could they with that fine performance?
Well, for what it's worth, 6 months after they jettisoned me, they jettisoned the character of Doc Brown. So I'm afraid that clip is all you're going to see of Doc Brown at Universal Studios Florida. But I understand if you go to either Universal Studios Hollywood today or Universal Studios Japan, you can still meet Doc Brown in the flesh.
Oh, thank God.
But if you are going to Universal Studios Florida to see the stars and ride the movies, well, you can do one still, ride the movies, but you can no longer see the stars.
Now, Dave, what have you been up to the past?
Nothing.
and while you tell us what you were up to,
I just told you.
we're going to take a look at a clip from Screen Scenes #1, Dave.
Number one. Oh!
Oh dear.
The short-lived miniseries from 1983.
20 years ago.
And-
Oh! Jeez, I weighed 8 pounds. That was I was interested in the Carpenters music at the time.
You were.
I wanted to be anorexic. That's sick. Look at those glasses.
So this was on for about 4 episodes,
Wow.
and then we came back in 1985 when the series officially.
I don't think I could even grow a beard at that point.
You didn't have a.
There were
beard?
3 hairs, and I tweezed them all.
There were.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Can I just say you look incredibly like producer Robert Evans in that clip with those? You have the exact same glasses
that clip.
and the hairstyle. Yeah.
Here's a little look at when we came back in 1985.
Do we look any better?
We look a little better.
Yeah, I think you gotta draw this out a little more for the producer to pop the tape.
He should pull and push almost immediately over
Okay.
there.
Well, you'll look better because I joined you in '85.
So here we go. Oh, this is the opening.
The threesome.
This is interesting because we had some superimposing of the theaters that were around at the time.
Before they were all bought up by Hoyts. Back in the days before stadium seating and cup holders. Special effects.
The helmet. They're all gone, Dave.
Yeah.
This was our Miami Vice look.
There we go.
It's Rupert Pupkin and
lovely.
Fu Manchu on the other side.
Mustaches.
You look pretty much the same, Bill.
Maybe the part has changed in this year. That's about it.
Okay, now we're going to take a look at what we had on the show was the original Matinee Lady. And this is when we would bring females in to help out with the show and help
Willingly.
out. Yes.
Some not so willingly.
No.
Well,
You brought in many of the females, Dave.
I did.
thank you.
Using the show.
Hey, is there something that I didn't know about? Doc?
Well,
Here's,
Who do we got here?
it was Carol. She was, what happened?
I don't know, but
Okay, there we go.
yeah.
Carol.
We rented the Knight Rider vehicle for this show.
Yes, okay.
And what she did, she came on and read every movie that was playing in every screen. And
Thank God she's not doing it today, where you have City 1 through
That's
64.
Dynamic television right there.
right there, she just read them all right out for you.
But a very useful service.
Now, what's one of your favorite clips from the episodes, Bill?
One of my favorite clips.
Let's see if this is it here.
Okay, well, would it be the helium?
No.
No. All right, let me try again.
Think earlier.
All right. How about the cliffhanging? Am I getting warm here?
No.
No. All right. How?
A little bit of singing was involved. In
Oh, the tomato clip.
Right.
Okay. I'm glad no one in the audience had one.
Right, here we go. It's a little hijinks on the set here.
But I don't know any answer.
Daniel Stern.
Don't know.
I'm just kind of burned out from all that laughing I was doing during the break there.
Yes, which was fine. But unfortunately,
Inside joke that
we don't have an
can't
answer
share.
for this. I don't know who Paul Reiser is. Reiser?
Whatever.
He says Reiser, I say Reiser. You say tomato.
Let's call the
I
whole
say tomato.
thing off.
You say tomato, and I say tomato, potato, potato.
Using your Broadway experience, Bill.
Bill Morton.
Wow.
Yep. That's why I'm no longer at Universal. Somebody saw that clip.
We're just talking about the babes we used to bring down here, Dave.
Okay.
And here's a couple here. Let's see if you remember any of them.
Do I have to name
Sometimes you would date the females we brought
them? This is
down.
how you get dates. You say, I have a television show.
It
Would you
worked, though,
like
didn't it?
So, yeah, it worked a
Okay.
few times.
Uh,
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, here we had a couple
Let's see.
right here.
Let's see. What we got here? A couple.
Fine-looking women bring these letters out to us because we figure it would help
All right, well,
our
what's wrong with
humor.
the ones we got now? What are you saying?
And they're leaving. No, come on back. Let's bring these letters.
Now we've mentioned you have to come out.
We had Laura on a few weeks ago, and we got bags of mail on her. And we've had Tina on a while ago.
And here they come
and
now.
Here they come.
They bring their letters
Hello.
out. Oh, there we go. And here we go. This is Tina, everybody, over
And
here.
I don't think
How
our
you doing,
lens is wide enough to get both of these.
And there's Laura. And they work for the post office.
Would you like
See
to
these
come in
fine
here,
hats? No, really.
come a little closer, and get your whole body in here?
And by the way, she's so proud that Leachmere now has Back to the Future. And who's going first, Ed?
I'll go first. Unless you would...
No, okay.
Everything is gone now.
Everything's gone, jeez.
Now this is one.
But we're still here.
Oh, they brought us back for this reunion special, Dave. Now here,
And you know, people have been asking for this
they have.
for the longest.
One guy just wrote into the media zone. He said, "I just saw the show for the first time since we moved it to 5. I remember you back from the screen scenes days." So there's still people hanging on to the old screen scenes.
Get a life.
This was
But we're
something
grateful.
we had seen. Bill and I had seen Short Circuit, and there was an actor in there, Brian McNamara, who I didn't know that we had seen earlier at SUNY
You sure did.
in a performance of Equus. And in that play, he was totally nude.
That's correct.
And I found this out as we were taping the show. So here's a little bit of that. One of the classic moments there.
I've seen you and I have seen Brian McNamara do better work in Equus, where he took off every stitch of clothing. he
Oh,
had on
that was him,
at Albany
huh?
State. That was him.
He had a very open role.
And a very explicit role in Equus.
The
at
guy
Albany
was
State.
nude in front of us, Bill. Now, wait a minute. The guy, I didn't know this, that the guy I saw last night in this lighthearted film was prancing around the stage,
Naked, right.
hanging
Well,
out all over the place.
I guess that's what you have to do to get
Now, wait a
feature
minute.
motion pictures from Albany State. However, Ali Sheedy, I think, has been in much better form in War Games, which...
And that girl that was in that play had much better form, too, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, she wasn't in this movie.
Two nude people on the stage at SUNY. I couldn't believe it.
Okay, laser lips. Let's,
But the guy from Police Academy was in this, too,
Steve
right?
Gutenberg, right.
I still couldn't believe that. I'd seen his parts live on the stage, Dave.
Yes.
You just can't beat the excitement of live theater.
Yeah. What's up next here? Oh, no. Oh, we had a contest. One of our many Crossgates contests. Sometimes we would stand by a
Like
payphone,
idiots and run to a phone.
but usually we'd have people call the phone at Crossgates.
Okay.
Now, is this what got us, stopped getting us free tickets to Crossgates?
It might
as
have
a
been.
result of this?
But this was a contest where we actually went to Crossgates, and we were going to hand out tickets to anybody that came up to us. So here we are announcing this contest on the air.
Okay, now write this down. This Saturday at 8 o'clock, we will be at Crossgates.
8 p.m.?
8 p.m. Thank you, Bill, because it won't be open until 10. 8 o'clock in the ticket area where you buy your tickets. We will be walking around. Okay, if you spot us there, come up to us, and we will give you 2 free tickets to the Crossgates Cinema. But not for that night because they're not good on Saturday. Okay?
Where were you on that one, Dave?
I think it was one of the 8 times I quit the show. Who knows?
Do you remember? I don't even remember going to Crossgates and looking for
I
people.
think I've blacked out most of the events that we went through back then.
Now, the producer, Jim, even way back then, went out of his way to provide these big sets and games and things. Everybody loves
He
so
had
well.
time on his hands.
Right.
The dedication, the love.
Yes, he had plenty of time to create and develop these fine sets that you see on such a low budget. And I think what we have next is one of the results of that fine construction by his own hands.
Right.
and I guess that's about it.
Except that we have a small fire on the set.
We have a fire on the set here. But we're gonna
Say goodbye to our
we're gonna have to hang this up right now. But we'll send those tickets out to you in about a week. So thanks for watching the show.
Okay.
All right. Bye
If we're
bye.
still here.
Good Lord.
This is our new game.
Real glad you kicked your smoking habit there.
Yeah, I just really like the shirts that we were wearing.
We were in style, Dave, I'll tell you.
Miami Vice.
Now, Bill left the show on numerous occasions.
Frequently in the middle of a broadcast.
And this is one of the times, I think the first time we were saying goodbye to you, Bill. One of many.
That was either
in a kind of a sad one because this is Bill's last show tonight. He'll be leaving.
Sorry, folks.
He'll be leaving for what? You're going to be scouting plays and things like this?
I'm trying to save up money and go to USC.
That's the
That's
university.
the University of Southern California, where John Carpenter and all your favorite filmmakers went to school.
Yes. So that'll be a
Francis Coppola.
step up for you, won't it?
It'll be something to do, you know.
But this is our big final show of the season.
There you are. Boy, I like those fashionable jackets we had. I think we should bring those back.
Like I said, Miami Vice, the risky business look. I guess it's all going to come back again eventually anyway.
Like
So
us.
you missed out on this one. It was too bad you missed out on this. Do you remember one of the times we did? I think this was your idea.
No.
We took the show on the road, Dave.
Well, why would that be my idea?
I think it was your. I don't know if it was yours or
Like
mine.
I wanted people to see me in public.
Well, they saw. Well, not really. It was 10 degrees out. And where were we standing, Dave?
Near the heater.
It was Christmas time, Dave.
Oh no!
And where were
By
we?
the state tree? Is
Yeah.
that where we were?
And what were we doing down
We
by
were
the state
singing
tree?
holiday songs
Right.
because of the fine holiday spirit that we're all in at that time of year, and I think being attacked by large dogs. Is
No,
this one?
this was the first time.
Oh, it's the first time. Well, this was very cold.
Yes, here we go.
This was very cold.
Where you can see somebody waits for you. Kiss her once for me, maybe twice. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And in case you didn't hear, oh by golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me.
Have a holly. See what you missed out on, Bill? Taking off like that?
I know. 10-degree
Sure
weather.
That was my idea.
I think that you wanted to do something different, I think it was, and you wanted to get out of the studio.
That was the last time he did that.
We
No,
did
we did it the next year too, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Wow.
And there was a big dog
A big
running
dog
around.
came attacked us, and we were making some horrible noise that drew the animals towards us.
Now, not only did we do this public access show, but what else did we do, Dave?
Shouldn't I have been set up before so I could have answers for these questions? Nothing's ever changed. I come in here, I have no clue what the hell's going on, and he's asking me questions like I'm supposed to have answers for them. Maybe I should be clued in.
I just want to see if you remember any of the stuff we did. We did films, Dave.
Well, yeah.
And we did a Psycho 3.5 film
Yes.
that starred Bill as Norman Bates.
Norman Bates, right?
And when we had that film, we had a little party for it, which was one of our episodes. And here you had a few cocktails, I might say, during the party, didn't you, Dave?
I assume so because I really don't remember.
Let's take a look at
Oh,
Dave at the Psycho 3.5 party.
it's a bulky microphone.
Maybe now she'd be more interesting than she was earlier. Anything you want to say here with your back to the camera?
No. I'm just glad it's over. I'm happy it's over.
She's happy it's over. Of course, she didn't have to do the bed scene with Bill like I did. And believe me, you want to talk about scary, that was scary. I didn't know Bill that well, but believe me, I got to know him. Callie. There's Bill. Bill coming up from behind me. Talk about terror, ladies and gentlemen. Callie, would you like to face the camera, please? Thank you very much. We're going to sign off. And, of course, we're going to get a rousing applause from these fans here, aren't we? Forget it. I'm not going to pay them. We're not going to pay them anything for this. And,
There, yeah, I know you didn't remember that, Dave. You don't remember anything about that party.
Disavow all knowledge.
I don't think that was me.
Believe me, I know you're behind. That was you.
That was me.
Brushes with celebrity during the taping of the shows. Do you remember when they were filming Ironweed in town?
I do.
And we happened to find out where Jack Nicholson was staying.
That's right.
And he called the police.
And we took some posters of one of his films over there. We can see, we're going to talk over this. We drove.
Like stalkers.
Yes, we did. That's where he was staying. We had a tip and we dropped off our posters at the door. No one answered the door.
Who was driving?
I was driving.
Okay.
You were in the...
And taping at the same time.
Jim was in the back seat with the camera.
Ah.
And we took the posters up there.
See, now I remember this,
Ah.
but for the life of me, I don't remember me walking up there with you.
You
I
don't.
thought I stayed hidden in the car, ready for a quick getaway, in case someone called the police.
No, you came right up there.
Oh, I just don't remember that.
And no one answered. We left them there, and Jack did sign the posters and send them back to us.
That's right.
I actually had the honor of meeting Jack on that shoot and
Really?
sharing a piece of his birthday cake with him for his 50th birthday.
How far was Jack from you?
About this far.
Really?
Yeah, cut me a piece of his cake.
Wow.
That's my brush with greatness. And then I wound up back here.
Sad.
These things happen.
Hey, there was a tour de force performance, as they say, right, Bill? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying a lot of times we had cliffhanger episodes. It was the time of the big cliffhangers on Dallas and things.
Doesn't he segue well?
He does. Years of working this magic.
20 years, ladies and gentlemen.
So this was one of the best cliffhangers where someone was stalking us, Dave, and killing us. And this was that...
Wait a minute, stalking us and killing us. Does
Killing
this happen repetitively?
No, he thought he was killing us. Let's
No.
take a look at this classic cliffhanger from '87.
Ooh.
Things are getting out of hand, I think.
But look out, Dave!
Oh.
I still bear the scars. Hundreds of stitches to put me back together.
The reason,
Harrowing.
The reason we did this, too, you wanted to leave the show. So we killed you off. We had this big cliffhanger episode. And then you came back the next week. We put up titles that said 62 to 87 over your picture.
With a picture of me, right?
Right. So after this, we gave Bill an entire show of his own.
Thank you.
Because we were dead or killed or in the hospital.
I seem to recall Bill doing one episode. I don't know if it was the one he did himself.
Mm-hmm.
But when you had the letters in the box,
Yeah.
and
That
he
was
just
the
kept
one.
going,
That was
crazy,
the one.
rolling that thing
Yeah.
over and over again.
That was the one.
This is the end of that show where we find out who the killer was during that
Who was it?
cliffhanger. We're going to see right here.
Oh,
Wow. Not only do you get the cliffhanger, you get the result
Right.
immediately.
I'm sorry I had to see that. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry you had to see that. But you see, I can't let you know that, you know,
Bill,
it's,
money, you want money?
it's not money. It's not. No.
It's sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son. But I couldn't allow them to believe that I would commit murder. They'll put him away now, as I should have, years ago. He was always bad. And in the end, he intended to tell
There
them
we
that.
go. That was a big thing, that show.
Oh, huge ratings.
yeah. Fan mail stacks.
Now, this is
I'm speechless.
Now, this is one of our favorite clips on the show. The producer coming up with many of his games. We played. You were on the phone at the time, Bill, working at Crossgates. We were asking you trivia questions, and for some reason, we had the questions in front of us. We had this elaborate red card system that was supposed to reveal the answers, but for what purpose, we didn't know.
I was wondering why you were breaking up over the phone. I didn't think I was that funny on the phone.
Let's take a look at this, the infamous red filter clip here.
Chase as a sleuthing reporter who assumes a variety of identities.
That would be Fletch.
Okay.
That's what it would be.
And Jim spent mucho hours creating this mysterious red thing we have to use, and by God, can't I read it without the red thing? There it is, Fletch there.
Okay, the next one. This one's pretty easy, too. Timothy Hutton crusades to restore the reputation of his injured fireman brother.
Kirk 182.
Do you want
Correct.
the mysterious red thing?
Is this what works?
Oh, there it is, Dave. Can you make out that?
Could you hold on 1 minute? I have to answer those.
Okay. Go ahead. All right, Bill.
We'd like to point out to everybody that the answers are on the back, typed in black, but crossed out with red. So hence, this fine red filter is used to sort of block out the red marks on the back so that we can so clearly read.
I'm not sure of our 5-year history. Hello, Bill. But I think this is the most worthless piece of crap I've ever
I
seen.
think I'm missing something important here.
Oh, my word.
I would like the answer.
Now, we're going to show you. Jim was years ahead of his time with this red filter. Here from the recent Burger King Kids Happy Meal is the magical red card. And taking your Scooby-Doo van, we're going to lower the lights here. We will reveal.
Will we?
There.
Oh, hey, look at that.
We will reveal the ghosts with the magical red light.
Eat your heart out, William Castle.
He had the right idea, Jim, but the wrong use there. There we go.
Oh.
They bring back the...
All he had to do was copyright his creation.
Right.
Oh, my God.
So,
Fantastic.
we're coming to the end of the first part of the reunion. Can you believe it?
First part?
The first.
It's a two-parter.
What is this, like Kill Bill or something?
Volume 2?
Please don't.
We have more exciting clips coming up, including Kane Hodder, an interview with him, the infamous balloon suck clip.
Can you say that? No, we had a disclaimer, so I guess you're in the clear.
Robo Clerk sketch, all kinds of fun coming up on our next episode.
Can it get any better than this first half hour?
I don't know.
Am I supposed to leave the show before the next episode, or?
No, you're here for the whole thing. We
Thanks.
will see you next week as we continue the big Screen Scenes reunion show.
Huge, as Billy Futillo would say.
Who?
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.